Hi guys, Cassi Juarez here, Blue Sapphire with the company. Was asked to share a little bit about myself and my journey the past 3 years with Viseo. So I'm 52 years old. I'm a wife, a mother of 2, and a grandmother of 4. So Dave and I got started 3 years ago with Viseo. We had no idea at the time what it was going to snowball in, really, to be honest with you. We had been praying for something for our son to help with his health. He had been on, living in and out of hospitals for 11 years on Humira. And we just knew that all those medications, steroids, opioids, were not good for him. And so it started praying for something, to come his way so that he can be taken off. And honestly, I didn't know what. Doctors had told us he'd be on that stuff for the rest of his life, And so at the time I was dealing with some health issues. I had cubital tunnel syndrome. Doctors told me that it was going to be, surgery would be the only thing that helped. I didn't want to do that. So anyways, Viseo kind of sort of fell into our lap, at the time. Somebody reached out to David. And so, he had asked me, like, what do you think? And I was like, well, you got to spend money to make money, right? But I really had no idea. So when he did it and he got off the phone, I was like a little annoyed. I'm not going to lie. It was CBD. And I was like, and I, in my ignorance, was like, really? It's weed, it's smoking the devil's lettuce, right? And that's what I thought. I had to learn that was not the case. And actually my son was the one who was like, Mom, this is THC free, so I want to take it. So when he said he wanted to take it, I was like, okay, then let's do it. And so 3 days in, I started on the products myself and woke up with 0 pain. Had no idea that when you pray for something, God always blesses you more than what you pray for, right? More abundantly. And so I had no idea how this was going to I didn't even think how it was going to turn out, right? I didn't think that it was going to be the vehicle that was going to help our son. 3 years now, he's off of Humira. He's off of the pain meds. He hasn't had one since January 2019, a pain med. July of 2019, the insurance took him off cold turkey. They just stopped covering Humira. He didn't have a choice. He didn't tell us. We didn't find out till September that he had been off of it. But by then he was on the products and it was supporting his body. My dad, we've been able to keep him off of dialysis for 2.5 years with the products, they've actually improved his kidneys, so honestly, you just never know, they always say, careful what you wish for, right? But it's not the same thing when you pray, when you're praying for something and really diligently praying for something, God always brings it and gives you more than you could ever imagine. This vehicle, Viseo, has literally helped us to start really retiring out of construction. We had no idea that was going to happen. David used to worry, I don't want to say complain. It was a worry every day that, what he was going to do with retirement, right? Because being self-employed, you're your own retirement, and he would literally say, Cass, I'm going to work until I die. And with Viseo, we literally, it has been such a blessing financially. Like, we have found the vehicle to retire. And I remember at a conference, Daniel Piku saying, use Viseo as a fortress, around your family, financial freedom around your family, and that really resonated with me. And so that's really what we've done is just, when you have such a belief because the products work for you and your family and you see what they're doing for people, it's kind of like a no-brainer. You can't help but to share them, right? And so that's literally what we've done. And the blessings have they've just been amazing. We got to go to the Gold Cruise. But really this past trip to Cabo was amazing. And the highlight for me was literally hearing David say, you know what? This is the first vacation I really feel like I'm on vacation. And you know what? Being self-employed, we've been on multiple vacations. We've been to Hawaii dozens of times, Mexico, we lived at the lake, and he said, all those, we had to pay for them. For one, we had to pay for them ourselves, right? But more importantly, he always had to schedule his guys, check in with his guys throughout the day, answer calls from Home Depot, his suppliers, because, his guys were going to buy material. And so it was never where he was able to just relax and not think of anything. And Cabo was the first time that he had no worry, he didn't have to get up in the morning and make sure he took a call, didn't have to schedule anybody. And it really just, resonated with me just hearing him say that, that this was his first vacation in 30 years. And I just thought, wow, this has been just an amazing journey that we're on. You just never know how God's going to answer prayer. And Viseo has been an answer to so many of our prayers. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what the future holds. I know that we have our vision board up